Hey, everybody out there, welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the yogi inside of you, or the guru inside of you, or the diva inside of you, or the divine inside of you. Whatever you want to call it for yourself. We want to tap into that great spirit to live an awesome life. So today, on today's show, what I'm going to share with you today is simply put, I'm underneath this great tree. This is where I really connect with the universe. So many people have contacted me, and one of the questions was, Elon, I don't know how to meditate. Matter of fact, I'm afraid to meditate. And let me tell you a secret. Don't tell anybody else. But when I first started to meditate, I was horrible at it. It took me literally 2 years to get in the meditation mood. And more importantly, I was afraid to meditate because I realized when I got into that meditation, it was just going to be me, myself, and I. And my greatest fear, because at the time I had a major low self-esteem, that when I sat down and finally got together with me, I wasn't going to like myself. And I thought to myself, my God, if I'm not going to like myself, I'm not even going to want to be with myself. Wow, major scary moment in my life. But I also knew I had to do it. I had such an affinity for it because I really wanted to solve these problems, get rid of the cray-cray that was going on in my life. And doing all the research and study, I realized that the best way for me to connect with me, to become aware about who and what I was to sit down and get quiet. You know, in the Bible it says, peace, be still. Be still and know that I am. That's it. I am. The spiritual conversation. This is the time and the opportunity for you to get to know who and what you actually are. We usually deal with three people, okay? Who we think we are, who other people expect us to be and think that we are, and who we actually are. F you, right? Because in a mere fact that it gets to that point, we're giving ourselves the finger because in reality, we're not being our authentic selves. And that's where we want to get to. But if you don't take the time out to find out who and what you are, you'll never get to that next level. When I was in the Louise Hay movie, You Can Heal Your Life, one of the key clips, the 30-second bite, so you better catch it if you ever decide to get that movie, was that I said, we'll simply put, that so many people are, having a difficulty, healing themselves, because of the fact that, they're being so distracted, or they're allowing a lot of distractions, They're allowing the TV to tell them who they are, or they've got the radio on, or now with social media, everybody's, doing the selfies and the Facebook and the Instagramming, and, they're doing all this busy people. So they're being busy bodies, but they're not learning how to become spiritual beings. They're in a do business. But in order for you to get done, you're going to have to be able to do you. And so through meditation, it will afford you the opportunity to get to that particular level. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to quietly give you the steps, the know-how in order to do a meditation. Now, to be honest with you, people can't teach you how to meditate. That is something that's very sacred, and that's something that's very personal. But what I'm going to do is just give you some tips in order to get you into the mood, okay? The first tip that I highly recommend, and for beginners, I recommend kind of like, having some spiritual tools to help get you there a lot quicker, sooner, and faster. Till you get to the point with me, in a matter of instance, when I decide to meditate, I just go into a meditative state. But like anything, I build up that spiritual armor so that I'm able to do it a lot quicker, sooner, and faster. It's just like any other exercise, like any other practice. The more you practice it, the better you become at it. So don't beat yourself up as if the first time that you're sitting down and meditating that, all these thoughts are going through your brain and things of that nature, and you just may have an opportunity just to organize your day. Or when you're meditating, there's no right and there's no wrong way to meditate, let's be clear. Or when you're meditating, you fall asleep. That's okay. that means that it's clear that you're stressed out and that you're tired with all those thoughts in your mind, usually toxic thoughts. It's wearing you out. You got to the point apparently of peace, and then you got to a point apparently of rest, and you got to a point apparently be able to go to sleep. So you accomplished something absolutely major. So using these tips and things of that nature, that'll help get you in the mood. So there's no wrong way, I'm going to say it again, to meditate. So if you can just basically, you can sit in a chair, try to have your spine erect. You can lie straight down. I don't recommend that for beginners because you're more inclined, we're mentally geared to, if we lie down, we're going to go to sleep, and that's possibly what's going to happen. So I recommend that you sit up. Usually I sit, Indian style, cross-leg. And like I am just right underneath this tree, I think after I finish doing this, I'm going to meditate. Oh, I just love meditating out in nature. And here, I hear the crickets right now. I hear the birds, the bees and flowers, and I see the trees. And you may think and the music going on, the Spanish music going on in the background, you may think that will stop you. But when you get good out of it, you won't allow those distractions to get in your way. So, this is what we're going to do. I would recommend that you sit down cross-legged or sit down in a chair. Sometimes you can't even cross your legs. Sit down in a chair, and then you start breathing in and breathing out. Some deep breaths. And like Iyanla Vanzant would say, cut off your brain by closing your eyes, which will allow you to get closer to going within. Now, some people like to do a chant. So, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So you can do that chant for 108 times. And what that automatically does, that chant has such a vibrational words and frequency that automatically just calms the mind and starts to relax you. And as you're breathing in some deep breaths in, try to breathe in at a count of 7. Then breathe out at a count of 7. And just focus on your breath with your eyes closed. Just breathing in and out. Until you get to the point where you feel relaxed enough that you can go down to your normal breathing out breath. And just be still and quiet. Now for beginners, yeah, you might have all that frequency going through with tons of thoughts. And that's okay, just let them flow. Don't try to say, stop thinking, I'm supposed to be meditating. Don't put no expectations on it. Just be appreciative and accept what is being provided and given to you at that time. And if you could do it first for 5 minutes, consistently every day for, let's start off with a week, you've done phenomenal. And in turn, when you do that, you find yourself becoming more relaxed, more in tune with who and what you are, and you get a chance to find out who is Elon, who is Stacy, who is Keith, who is John, who is Mary, who is Rahim, who is Abdul, who is Shaniqua. You get to find out, and that's okay. And if you find out you don't like who and what you are, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You have the power and you have the opportunity to change. But I'm going to tell you who you are. First and foremost, you're an angel. And I want you to tap into that wonderful angel that you are. You are love, peace, happiness, and joy. So get quiet and reconnect with that part of you, the original, authentic self. And so shall your life will bring you so much more in who and what you are. So enjoy that meditation, 5 minutes a day for the first week. And then you build up that spiritual armor, then 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes, and then 20 minutes. And if you can get up to 30 minutes, woo, every single day, I promise you, you'll have a new lease on life because you get to develop a new relationship with you. How do you do? Thanks so much for being on The Holy Yogi. I want you guys to have a great day. I'm going to meditate.